Hello, hello. Welcome back to Endzone. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to get going with the town of WITHERGATE, or at least our little settlement of WITHERGATE. And we're going to start by changing its color. I want like a lighter blue, and then something that looks medicinal would be nice. I mean, the leaf is cool. I suppose we could keep that, but is there a better one? I don't know. Like, I kind of like this one maybe. Let's try this one. So WITHERGATE right there. All right. So first we're going to build the essentials that they need, right? This is food and water. And we also want to get foraging going because we have 2 active missions. The first is to make more activated carbon masks at our base camp, right? Main camp. And then also there's the strange seeds thing, which I believe is probably going to end up giving me access to the natural latex. So first we want to go ahead and start just like working on these general things. So I know this is like, there's a lot of herbs right here and I kind of want to collect these. But I can't build here, unfortunately. So I kind of have to either I go into the swamp, and I don't want to do that either. It doesn't look like it'll let me do that. I'm gonna put it here. I think that'll be an okay spot for the forager, and then we can just have this whole thing be foraging. Okay. The next thing I want to do with the resources I have is I want to get scrapping going, or a scrapyard going. And you know, over here looks like it's probably the best place for that. So let's go ahead and put a scrapyard. We'll say maybe like right here is okay. Or maybe a little bit more. This is fine. We'll put a scrapyard down right over here too.
Where are we going?
Next thing we're gonna need, actually material storage is gonna be necessary as well. So let's put material storage right next to it. We can go ahead and put a food pantry thing right here next to that. And then in this little lake area, I think, let's not work that one. Let's work this one instead. So we have a jetty and then we have a fishery. I think we need another fishery. Of course, far enough away to where it doesn't interfere. So right about there is good. And then a couple of additional jetties will be nice, just to help with more water collection when it's needed. Let's go ahead and get those 2 things going so we can have a lot of food and water right there. Let's get a forager, and that should take care of that.
We can make good use of these plants and sow their seeds in our fields.
All right, so that gives me access to the natural latex. Now, I want to switch gears.
Engines running.
And actually, before we do that, we need to deliver more resources over there to get them going. So why don't we take both vehicles for a second? Wait, does this one have stuff on it? Hold on. Can you drop off? There you go. Does the other one have stuff on it right now?
Engine running.
It does. And you're close enough still to drop it off. So there you go. Okay. So both vehicles, you guys are both going to come over here.
On my way.
And we're just going to do one more delivery run. Now, today, we are going to sort out this protective clothing nightmare that we've got going on, okay? There's a couple of things we really have to do before we can settle that. The biggest thing we need to do to settle this is we need to rapidly increase how much water we're taking in. So we're going to max out our water carriers. And we're also going to up the number of lumberjacks. We're going to need more wood. We're going to need more scrappers. I don't think we'll need any more on the recycling bits, but we definitely need more tailors. So let's go ahead and get tailoring going again too. Okay. There's a couple of things we need to do. The process of making these masks is not just about the weaving and the cloth, which we have a lot of and we have a surplus of, so we can have more tailors if we want to. The process of this also requires coal. And right now we have a good amount, but it is decreasing now at 1.6. So as we make more tailors, we also need to get more charcoal. So we're gonna go to the charcoal kiln. I'm gonna start another one right here, because we can. And then we're gonna get more tailors. And these tailors are gonna go, let's say here and in a zigzaggy road. Do I really wanna do the zigzaggy road? Hang on. Let's try it this way. Can I fit these both in here? I think so, right there and right here. There we go. These 2 tailors right here. Okay, and then this road will come down and comes through like this. So it is still a little zigzaggy road, but that's okay. Okay, so 2 additional tailors are in there, but that is going to most likely...
We ought to prepare ourselves for a draft. We're better off
That is
stockpiling
quick.
sufficient water and food. A sickness has broken out. Hope
And a sickness. Okay, wait a minute. So we have a sickness to deal with, but that is only in the WITHERGATE camp. Okay. The drought's going to affect both camps. Sickness is only in WITHERGATE, which is good because it means we're not going to lose that many people. We don't have any people over there. And the protective clothing is still needed, which is charcoal, man. Now, thankfully, I've got a kind of a built up a surplus of cloth, but I haven't. We need a lot more water. I need this to go up a lot faster than 124 per minute. I have 7 minutes, and I think I'd like to have over 10,000 water. I definitely need more food. So we have to do a lot of stuff here in a very short amount of time if we have any hope of surviving this drought. So, just hit me with it now, huh? Okay, first thing, I think we're gonna drop more water collection here. So let's go in and get, I was kind of hoping you'd just let me do it, but apparently not in this area. Okay, you're just gonna be a jerk to me here. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it's going. Okay, so never mind, switch it to fishing. And we'll put the fishing right here, I guess. So another fishing, more fishing there. And then we can have the jetty be here and here. Can we fit one more fishery in between these two? We can. And it's just enough. Look at that. Boom. It's a perfect spot. Okay. Then we'll take a jetty and put it here and another one right here. So we need a lot more water collection is where I'm getting at with this. This is going to suck down pretty much all of my scrap. So I'm going to have to look at that too, but we'll connect all these things up there. Okay. We don't have any builders. So we're going to let's bring people off of, well, I guess we have 9, but let's bring people off of the non-essentials. We don't need any clay digging right now. That's fine. We can bring people off of recycling a little bit. Tools are still declining, but we have a big surplus in them. So this is also using the scrap. So let's actually bring the tools down too. Weavers, cut you entirely from this equation. We don't need any brick makers. We don't need any, we do need charcoal burners, yes. So bring the charcoal burners up to 6. Brick makers can come down to like 2. That's fine. We're gonna need more undertakers. We don't need them yet, but we're going to. And then I think that's kind of it. We took the brick makers off their jobs, right? Yeah. Let's take those off. So no brick making right now. Okay. And then we have all of these fisheries, and we want to make sure that we have maxed out fishermen too. So maxed out fishermen, maxed out water carriers. As soon as we can build these, that'll be great. In fact, let's not do the maxed out on that until we get, well, looks like we cap at master builders being at 4 now. That's interesting. Anyway, let's pop those up to max. Now for foraging, which is not a great source of food, it's really not that fast. Fishing is better, but fishing occupies the water space, and we don't have a whole lot of water space. In fact, I think that is, we can get more over here, but I think foraging over here is still gonna be better. So let's grab another area over here. There's lots of trees here, and we keep growing more trees, so we can also use this area over here for foraging too. So let's put maybe a forager here. How about over on this side? We can do a couple of them over on this side. Yeah, how about like one right here, and then another one maybe over here like this. It's gonna take a long time to build these though. This is probably not the best place to do this, but I started already. There's a fishery there, and it looks like these are docks. Yeah, that's a jetty, so we can put another fisher right here. Okay, so a lot more fishing needs to happen. We'll just bring that road down, bring this road like that over, and then you can just be connected like that, I guess. And then this road goes out and will connect to these. At some point, it'll connect to these as well. There we go. So we'll figure out where that's going to be based on where we put the jetties, which is going to be right here, I guess. So we'll figure out where the jetty goes. It's about like this, looks like. Yeah, we can put it here, and then another one right next to it. Nope, right next to it like that. And then another one like, that seems like a waste. Yeah, right here. Another one right there. Okay, so that will be the road. Then go straight like that, and then over, and then like that. All right. A lot of stuff being done here. A lot of people at the same time, all building at the same time. Okay? But it's so important that we get tons of water and tons of food. It's just too important. So we're going to have as many water carriers as we can. We're at 156. And again, I reiterate, we have people dying because of radiation. The radiation level, 39% here, right? We need to do something about this. This radiation protection needs to be on par with the dangers of everything. Okay, so I gotta raise this up to like 1 or 2, 3. I need more people to be covered, and we can't do that without having more tailors. So I'm gonna also grab a couple more people on tailoring here, grab a few of our spare people, and just add more tailors to this equation as well. We're not adding more weavers, so we're gonna run out of cloth unless we can scavenge them. All right, so
Where are we going?
Pathfinder. Let's actually start with a buggy. You guys are gonna bring what to the camp? What does this camp need? They're dealing with sickness right now, so like I don't want to bring more people over here until the sickness is done. But they still have 15 people. They haven't lost anyone, so that's interesting. We also don't have any houses, so that's something we have to build. So we don't have wood. Wood can be, I guess we can put it over here. Is it probably an okay spot for that? Yeah, like right over against the edge like this, I suppose, is a fine place for it. And then we're gonna want also the tree nursery, probably next to that. Okay. So we'll have that happening. We're also gonna want the swamp farms. Swamp farms, of course, are gonna be right here. This is gonna be how we get started on our medicine that we're gonna wanna make. And I think we could probably deal with maybe having 2 of them like this. We're going to want a lot of these things. Let's get the road through here. I don't have a lot of tools, so this is probably too expensive, but I would like to get them all connected. So we'll do this. Then we're going to go around from there and just kind of connect it like that. And that way this area can use those tiles in front of it too. Our town center doesn't provide enough space to store all the food anymore. Right, well, that is, we know, I know. I did this right here. I just don't have the resources. It's all about wood. So here's what we'll do. We have how much wood in the main camp? Is that accurate? We have 3 wood. That's all we have. Whoa. Raise the lumberjacks. Yeah, I need to bring some of that wood over. Shoot. We might be in trouble on the wood front here, especially since I got more charcoal burning. It's going to start now too, right? So we're getting rid of it. That's why we don't have any wood, because we're using it in the charcoal. Now we have lots of coal. This is good. So no, yeah, we don't have any of this. Okay. Water. Let's upgrade you. And I don't have the resources to upgrade anymore because I don't have the brick. Is that why? Well, that'll give us at least a little bit more water. It may not be enough to sustain us on this incredibly bad journey that we're about to have, but not having any wood is a really big pain in the ass. So I think maybe there was this other one over here, right? Yeah. It's so far away from where the wood is, but I mean, they can still do it. I feel like though, I did this so that these guys would have their bonuses on tool making, but I'm starting to think maybe we reposition this just a little bit. How about we go like this? We'll say a tree nursery here. And then a wood cutting lodge can be, let's say, on the other side of this. Now let's just put it right here. Wood cutting lodge can be over here. And of course we're missing resources to build all of these things. So it's not like we can just click it and it'll work. Let's also make sure we're getting scrap. I don't want to get a penalty if I can avoid it. So let's go like that. There we go. How are we doing in this drought? I'm really nervous about this drought. We have, what is that, 1,700 food? It might be all right. And then plus 887 per minute on the water. which is absolutely fantastic.
The drought is coming.
We are going to hit wood
Hopefully
really
our
hard
supplies will be enough to last.
during the drought, though. So we're going to be doing a lot of work with the collecting wood and all that stuff with all the spare labor. All the spare labor that's not collecting water is going to do that. So let's see. Our water resources, our food resources, they are dropping so fast. Oh my God. That food is just... It's just hitting me with these droughts so fast. I haven't had a whole lot of time to recover. This drought is only... Okay, thankfully the drought is only... It's less than 4 minutes. And I don't know if we'll last 4 minutes because this number keeps rising. So no, we're not going to last under 4 minutes. We will be fine with the water. We can actually sustain ourselves about 10 minutes with water. But the food is going to be terrible, unfortunately. That's just the way that's going to go. Okay, so professions. No water carriers needed. No fishermen's needed. Foragers aren't needed right now either, and neither are the well keepers. We have a lot of spare people, 124 spare people. We're going to go full on with the lumberjacks. All these other jobs that work during this, we're going to do these things. Tool making, undertakers, we're going to need you. Pharmacists, brick makers, all these. Not the weavers, we don't have any water for it, but everything else is maxed out. We have 69 spare people. And if we can have another scrapyard, it would probably be handy. I just got to figure out exactly where they're going to be scrapping. There's some scrap over on this side to grab. All of this, right? Like all of this should be getting scrapped. And I guess I'll put it right here. This is an okay spot. I just need to make sure it's not gonna... This is fine. We'll put it right there. And let's make that a priority building so we can build up our supply of scrap while we're at it. Okay, how's the other camp doing? Other than they're probably gonna die. Actually, they might be fine. They're totally fine. Yeah, food and water is completely fine over here. So these guys are totally set. Good. I mean, they don't have any of the basic resources they need to build things, but they're set. The scrapyard can help with that by getting them some scrap that they can use to build houses later. That would be nice to be able to build the houses. I don't think I can do that without wood, though. Let's just double check. Yeah, I still need wood for the houses, but let's just place the plans in here while we can. So for houses... we got clay right here. So industry-wise, people do not want to live near these buildings. They're going to take a happiness bump, a happiness hit if they're near that building. I don't think this is a problem, though. So we can do maybe over here. Instead, just kind of in a line over here, maybe we leave a gap right there or something, and we... Yeah. I believe this will be fine. And then I can probably go in and remove this road here. And maybe just remove it here too. I may not need that road either. And then if I was to take a tent and go back to back on this, this might be too close to the clay. But we're going to need these houses anyway. So I'll try to make sure that the clay collection is as far this direction as possible. And then brick making too. It also needs to be as far away as possible. So let's get that going at least to there. Yep. And then up. Okay. That's not bad. So when we do get wood, we're ready to build it, right? So we have 83 wood over here now. Let's get the Pathfinder. We'll have you go ahead and I think just rob all this wood. Gosh, man, that's so much to take away though. I need more. Hang on. What's this? Sandstorm. Sandstorm? You're just hitting me with everything, game. Low food reserves now, too. So people will die from that, for sure. There's less than a minute left on this drought, though. No, yeah, there's less than a minute left on the drought. And good, because there's less than a minute on our food supplies. So people will start to die. And then we have sanded up. Sanded up buildings function worse. Yeah?
The food is running out in this zone.
Yeah?
If it goes on like this, we'll have to starve to death here.
Yeah?
We've got to do something.
I agree. We probably should do something about it. Yeah. Okay, so the drought's getting over with. Let's go ahead. We have 70 people. we'll start with getting fishing going again. We don't need quite as many water carriers, so maybe we'll come down to
Thank you.
like this.
The situation has calmed down for
Foragers
now,
maxed
but we
out,
have to keep an eye
well
on the food
keepers,
situation.
and we'll do something like this. Yeah, and we can bring a little bit more clay diggers out of here. And where's the brickers? Right here. Okay. So we'll do something like this. That'll get our food back food back into control here. Water is still declining, so we could just up this until it's not. There we go. Okay, so the drought's over with, thankfully. Now we have low food resources. That's going to get corrected now. Very good. And then the empty work areas. All right, so these woodcutters can go like that. And then as soon as we can get this tree nursery going, which I need cloth for that. Well, I don't have a whole lot of labor, to be honest. But I have a very, very small water surplus. So I'm going to have to... I think we make less brick. That's just the way it has to be. We're going to go down to 7 on this. And we'll go down to 7 on this too. And then that gives me the people I need for water carrying to get more water. And then finally, weavers. Let's see where we are on the water now with all the weavers running. Plus 38. All right. I'm all right with that. Plus 38. We can deal with that. And that's going to give us more cloth. Well, at least I thought it was plus 3 per minute. It's like it's oscillating. Plus and negative on 3. Okay. Coal is doing well. Activated masks are, yeah, kind of gaining. And we want to see this number go up. This bar here is the really important one because otherwise people are just going to keep getting sick. Now, it's good if it's dropping. This one's good if it drops. This one's bad if it drops, bad if it drops. That's why that arrow's green. But we're fine on food reserves now. We're going to see this number go up now, and nobody's going to care. So this little notification here is old. All right. As far as wood goes, we still need one. And I think I'm going to have the buggy do it. So buggy, I want you to bring wood. All of it's fine. Yep. I want you to also bring some plastic over. And let's go ahead and I want to bring some tools over, I think, too.
New instructions?
And then the other vehicle, Pathfinder, let's have you go... I want to go scrapping things. Let's just come over here and see if you can't scrap some things. I know it's not that far away, but let's go do that for now. And then you are going to come over and drop this stuff off. And then we probably need more people here, unless the population's growing organically, which it can't yet. So we don't really have much for... We don't really have much for homes. So let's get a couple of homes. We're going to want to make sure we do the woodcutter and the tree nursery. Then we also need that to help with storage on that. Storage on that. Let's get more houses and then also one of these herb huts. And that takes care of all those resources. But the good news is, though, is that that's going to take care of our wood problem and they can do their own wood now.
The wheel.
So the buggy, I think I'm going to use the buggy as just like a taking things to and from camp sort of thing.
I'm at the wheel.
And then where are you at here? Let's loot this. There we go. Can go get a few things there. Cool. Let's loot this too. Anything else to loot? Maybe on this side. Yep, there we go. That was the generator and lockpick set. If I can get another vehicle, that'd be great. But I don't have another vehicle right now.
We'll
and I
start
think that's it.
distributing the protective clothing right away.
I know. Good. We need to badly. The protective clothing. Let's take the Pathfinder.
Engine running.
Actually, tell you what. Let's drop it off first. Because we can. It's right here. We'll drop all this stuff off. And then we'll take the Pathfinder across the river and maybe come over here. And just see what's over there for now. The buggy will stay. Let's go ahead and build these two things here too. And get even more water and even more food coming in here eventually. Here's some more scrapping. And we want to make sure that you are scrapping like all of this. There we go. Get even more scrap brought in here. All right. Let's take an assessment here. Carbon masks are going up. This is a very good sign. Everybody can get them distributed to them. Good. Cloth is going down, so we need another weaver. So let's grab another weaver. Plop that right there. That's fine. We have not a whole lot of labor for it, but there's 66 kids. So we will eventually have labor for it. Although this does kind of lead me to think I need more huts and stuff. And I should have a good amount of bricks. So let's see if we can't make ourselves a bit of a neighborhood here. This is where the scrapper is. They don't really want to be near that, do they? Do they care about being next to the scrapper? They kind of do. Seems like they do. This is not very healthy. Oh, right. It's about what's close to the medical supply. Got it. Yeah, they don't want to be near this. It's too close. All right. Tell you what, we'll go. It doesn't seem like they care about the scrapyard. Yeah, the scrapyard is not a big deal. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, leave a space, 3, 4. And we're building full-on huts here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. You have sufficient space for food. Again, yep, good. We want food depots. Over here. Let's make sure we can store even more food. Because last time, I mean, we just ran out of food. It was terrible. I hated it. So let's not do that anymore. Let's not run out of food anymore. Here we go. Jetty, we're going to need more water now that we have more weavers. Yep. Fishery to get even more food. Very good. And now our food stocks are going to start filling up. That's a really good sign. And then water carriers, we can put a couple more here too, but we're going to need to wait until we have people grown up in order for them to work there. And then this weaving mill, let's max out the weaving mills. So as people grow up, they will fill these spots, and then we can assess what the water situation is like after that.
Engine running.
Okay. Let's check the other camp. So the other camp needs to have wood. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and cut down trees like right here, I guess. Be fine. And then the tree nursery will also go in and do nursery things right here at the same time. Okay. Now, will we get children born? I don't know if that's something that we're going to see. We're maxed out on water because I don't have the cistern and stuff. We're going to need to upgrade things, and just building more cisterns, I suppose, is what we can do for now. So let's do that. And also the road connects to town center like so, and like two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. So like so, and then like so. And then this goes up this way and over this way. Now all that stuff is connected with the road. We're not doing this connected with the road yet, and this isn't connected with the road yet. But if we bring you over like this, I can get you both connected to the road, to the town center like that. And now your efficiency goes up even further. I'm going to need to bring more people over there, though, it looks like. So let's go back to the buggy really quick. And we're going to want to bring 15 people. That is going to create a labor shortage, but again, the kids are going to grow up. It's fine. We're going to bring these 15 people really quickly over here. Now, people will start dying. Their health is going to start dropping because they don't have any water. But you know what? They're very, very close. Oh my God, they die very quickly. Are you kidding me? Holy cow, I lost 5 people on the way between here and there. Wow, I really thought they could just survive a little bit. Holy cow. They will die of thirst because of that? That's too harsh.
Engine running.
That's really harsh, but in the future, fine. I'll bring a couple of bottles of water for people. Oh my God, they die of thirst.
Where are we going?
Because of that trip? That's bullshit. All right, so anyway, we got more people here, and that's what we really needed to get this population going. So we're gonna have these homes built. We can make them more comfortable. They'll start having babies, and then I won't have to bring people over here anyway.
Broken out. Hopefully we can combat it successfully.
So the sickness is in the main camp. Great. I don't know where it's affecting like every building, so you know, there's that. You know, we'll just make do with what we got. Let's bring this all the way down and over like that for now, I guess. And then this will eventually meet up with this road too. Once the scrap is out of the way, we'll have this road meet up with the other one. Yeah. Okay, how long does the sickness last? 67 corpses. What the shit, dude? Like, holy cow. Are you kidding me? You've killed 67 of my people? How do you combat that? That's a random event that just killed a quarter of my population immediately. And it still has 2.5 minutes left. How do you combat that? Like, look at that. How do you combat that? I need builders. Yeah, I need builders bad. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of all the recyclers, I guess. The lumberjacks. I have enough. I have a little bit of wood now, I guess, but sickness, you combat it with having medicine. I get that, but this is still early in the game to the point where I don't have the infrastructure set up for this yet. I mean, I want to do the pharmacist, but I'm just now getting to herbs over there. I guess maybe I should have done it sooner. You know, like maybe once I discovered this, I should have started settling it right away. Maybe that's a thing. I think maybe that's it. Maybe I played it too slow. Wow.
Where are we going?
Well, I guess we'll have to just rebuild. It just wiped out half my population. This sickness did. I have 108 corpses and still growing. Holy cow. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Like, could have done in the past, maybe, yes, but to do about it now, no. I think you just let it run its course now, right? I have so little workers. I mean, that takes care of our food problem, I guess. We have a lot less people to feed. The second camp's about to have more people at it than the first. Look at that. That is insane. That sickness was insane. That is a random event that just like balance checked me right now. Oh my God. Shit. Okay, well, I have assessed the no more clay digging, no more brick making. I can't afford that right now. I got 35 masks. Okay. Let's just pull everyone off of every job for a second and just assess what we need. Okay. Let's just see what we really need here. Everybody's off of every job right now, except for the undertakers, and we need those. And the pharmacists, we had 50 medicine. Obviously, that didn't last hardly at all. All right. So, what can we really do to make sure people don't die right now? I mean, we need the undertakers. It's 148 people just died. That's how many corpses are left. We've been burying them this whole time, so that's just the remaining ones. We lost like 200 people just now. That is crazy. The people who got on the buggy just before that sickness and went to the other camp, legendary, okay? Legendary timing. Okay, we need lumberjacks for sure, so let's put that up. We need, I'm gonna grab like maybe this many fishermen. Let's go with maybe this many water carriers. We'll go with like 36 water carriers. We need scrappers, but I'm already out of laborers. Wow. All right, we don't need this many water carriers then. We need weavers to help with cloth, tailors to help with the masks still. Charcoal burners to work with that. Let's get a couple of recyclers. We'll go one forester and we'll take down the tool making, I guess. I guess that's it. We have to act like a small colony now. With the number of laborers we have to act like a small colony. And we certainly don't need these houses anymore. We have to fill the houses we have. So I could, if I demolish this, the thing is that I already spend the resources for it. By bringing it down, does it give it back to me? I wonder. If I grab this and I do this, I don't think I spent it yet. Pay construction costs and start building construction. Yeah, no, we're good. I didn't do that because I didn't pay the cost yet. Yeah. So we'll come down here. Okay. We're just gonna get rid of those for a second because we just can't do it. Let's get one person working on that plantation. 144 corpses. Jeez. Yeah, I want maxed out people on the graveyard, and we need to build more graveyards now. We'll go with another graveyard, let's say over... This is somewhat valuable land, but we'll go over here with it. Say 1, 2 more graveyards over here. I can't believe that many people died just now. That is insane. I can't believe that many people just died. And it's a random event too. It's like, for the most part, we're stable. And then the event is just, you know, I'm here to remind you that you don't have your medicine set up. All right, let's get that set up then. Herbs. That's what we're going to focus on now. Herbs for everyone. All right, herbs for everyone. Right through here, all the way up there. That's 92. And then just a little bit more. 96, 7, 8, 9, 100. Okay. Let us collect the herbs. Needed. Next.
Instructions?
Well, okay, we did have 5 people die in the buggy because of, you know, they couldn't bear to not drink water in an hour, you know. To go an hour without water is just, no, it's impossible. You can't do it. It's absolutely insane is what it is. We got these graveyards. We want to get this going too. We need the cloth to do that. So let's go in. We have 28 masks. Let's go in and remove the tailors for a second. And we'll put in a couple more weavers so we can build up a supply of cloth. Because hope is significantly down because of the corpses. We need to remove the corpses or we're not going to get this 50%. So we'll build this one. And then as soon as we have enough, we'll build this one too. We'll get even more people on the Undertaker job so that we can get rid of these corpses and get them buried. Okay. Yeah, a couple more people working as tailors as well. I feel like I just got punched in the throat. You know, like I just like, holy shit. Like I said before, I said it in a previous video, maybe even last video, if you're not prepared for every possibility, this game will freaking kill you. And, whoops. Not prepared for medicine yet. Medicine has to be my #1 focus now, because if another sickness happens, I may lose my entire camp.
Let's go.
If another sickness happens, that's wild.
This country house is still in good shape. We ought to take a look around and see if we find anything useful here.
Okay. Let's go in through here and climb up this and then see what's in here. Okay, cool. Got a knowledge point. There's another... It looked like there was another generator there. Yeah, there was. We just got another generator. Cool. Head back down. Not sure why the generator was on the upper floor, but okay. Is this the only thing left? Oh, there's a ladder, yes. There's a crate down here.
Do it.
A little hard to see it, but it is glowing, so if I had turned the camera the right way, I would have seen it. There it goes. Gloves. Very good. Okay. So that's 100%. Now, we want to take the gloves back, for sure. Take the cloth back. Tools, scrap, generator. Can't take the generator even though there's a spot. Okay. So that generator stays there because we can't do anything else with it. Okay. Real quick, check if there's anything here that I can use. There we go. All right. We have the spare spot is now scrap, which is probably not the best thing to put there. So I think I'd rather, well, yeah, it's either one scrap or I'll leave some peanuts over there. That's fine. And then we'll go over here, loot, iron, tools, cloth.
Where are we going?
I still have that one spot. I want to figure out what to put there. We could use the wood. Let's take the cloth instead, though. Yeah, let's take the cloth in that spot, and then we'll go ahead and bring it back to the main camp. And then this buggy, you're gonna bring brick if we have it. You're gonna bring like not 50. Can I bring, yeah, increments? Here we go. Let's bring like 15. Let's go 20 brick. Bring 20 brick to the other camp. We'll bring, let's say, yeah, a few tools. We'll go 35 tools, and we can bring, I guess, all the masks. I don't think it's.
Where are we going?
If we get another big thing over here, then these guys have no masks. So we're not making them over here, so we'll bring them over here. for now.
Weather seems to be changing. We ought to prepare ourselves for a drought.
Another drought.
We're better off stockpiling sufficient water and food.
Another
so that
drought.
we're well equipped.
This game wants to kill me.
Got it.
Another drought. Okay. All right. I mean, that's the way it goes. All right. This
I'm
buggy
at the wheel.
is done. We're gonna have you go ahead and just come back over here for a second. This one is on its way back to camp anyway, right?
Where are we going?
Yeah, this one's on its way back anyway. So, yep. And then drought time. We have 103 people. We have definitely not recovered. We still have 99 people on the road. 7 minutes. The thing is, with less people, we need less water. I think we're probably fine on water as long as we don't keep losing it at 35 a minute. The food problem is a major issue, though. So let's address that right now. Fishermen max out. No, we can't afford to max it out, so we'll go like this. And we'll go put... Yeah, let's do something like this. Take down the number of lumberjacks. We can... No, we only have one salvager. We have one salvager in the entire damn camp. Wow. Definitely want to kill the weaving. And that should allow us to build up a supply. Yeah, I think we're probably fine on food. Before, I would have said no, but we are. I think we are now.
We have all the resources to produce more protective masks. If we work an extra shift, maybe we can produce a few more of them.
Okay, I'm going to do that. We're gonna go tailors, max out, and then hit the button once we've made them.
Nobody gets a kick out of
Good,
Ectus.
we made them. Okay, so tailors. You know, can I? We don't have a pharmacist in this area, so let's put one in here. Let's get a pharmacist in here for these guys. Right here. This will cover all the houses. Yep, right here. We can't do anything there, but it's like if we can provide the ampules, then okay. So as we begin to ramp up that, they'll already be in position to make people healthy. 87 more corpses. This is horrible. I have got to get rid of this -10, this -50. I still have maxed out undertakers, right? Yeah. We don't need the pharmacist. There's nothing to distribute. I think more undertakers are needed now. Shit. Okay, one more. We'll go one more. If I can build it. It's going to require the cloth. I just stopped the weaving, but this is back.
New
So,
instructions.
yep, we're going to drop off the stuff. That's your instructions. Drop off all this stuff. And then we immediately start using it before anything else does. So, we take the weaving mill. This should be fine to operate a weaving mill at level 2 here. I'm pretty sure we have enough water for the drought with 100 people. But now we can build that. Yep, and then we can also get a couple people here getting the scrap because we need it. And then, of course, during the drought, we'll be working that a lot more. But right now, it's like so essential, so freaking vital that we get rid of those corpses. So the graveyards just need maxed undertakers. I need as many people doing this job as possible to get rid of that. Because if the confidence drops to 0, I think we lose, right? They can play more often and might possibly make demands or leave the settlement. Yeah. So it's really, really low confidence. I've got to recover that. And I think I'm actually going to take these huts out of here because I don't need them anymore. There's already... Yeah, no, we don't need them anymore. It's fine. We have to build our population back up before that's necessary. Again, we have 85 kids, so the population will grow pretty fast here, but it's just... Oh my... I mean, for a little while there, I had more corpses on the ground than I had people alive. That's the story here. There are more corpses in my camp than living people. All right, it was basically a camp of the dead. That's what I'm gonna call this video. Maybe it's clickbait, but I'm gonna call it. This is the camp of the dead. I'm sure people will love that one. All right, well, bring on the drought. I guess I'm not gonna be I don't think I'm going to be adversely hit by this. I think we're going to be fine, especially with the food being basically maxed out now. So let's bring down the number of fishermen. We're good. Raise the number of water carriers. Well, I don't want to start losing food now. I guess we'll raise the fishermen again until we're no longer losing food. There we go. I just want to keep it, you know, close to... Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Is it 17? Is that what it was? Yeah. So I think that's enough.
Hopefully our supplies will be enough to last.
I freaking hope so. God damn. I can't believe they're hitting me with another drought right away. Like, it was drought, sickness, drought. That's crazy. So fishermen, water carriers, you guys are done. We'll put you all on lumberjacks, recycling, foresters, gardeners are actually not needed either. I don't think they can do anything either, right? Can this thing still operate with the drought? It looks like it does. Drought is no longer... Okay, this can't function, so remove that. Everyone go on salvaging, clay digging, charcoal burning, no weavers. We can't do anything with tailors because we don't have the cloth, so never mind. Tool makers are up. And I think that's it. Yeah, we don't need anyone there. We don't need anyone there. And pharmacists, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Brickmakers. Okay. So let's just have everybody working the jobs of those industries that we don't normally work. We'll leave the food and water resources to deplete. We have 10 minutes of water and looks like maybe 6 minutes of food. And the drought is lasting 6 minutes. Okay. Okay. There's no more corpses on the ground. Looks like we've gotten rid of all the corpses. Burying settlers. There we go. We are burying settlers. Wow. That is crazy. Head count 0. 0. Yep. There's no more bodies left to bury. That was quick.
Radiation is rising, and we're still not adequately protected. Everyone needs access to protective clothing in this zone.
This woman needs to shut up. Making me feel bad. How about this camp? Are they going to survive? I wasn't really paying attention to this one as much. And no. No, I think their water resources are definitely not adequate. Now, question. Do I have enough water over here to provide the other camp with water? I think I do. Because I've got like 10 minutes worth of water over there. So I guess what I could do is with the Pathfinder, we could take some of the water resources, like 500. Is this enough? If I give them 1,000 water, I think they'll live. But will this camp live? We'll go with a little bit more food too. I don't want to go too heavy on the food, but I need a little bit more over there too. So let's have this brought over here.
All clear.
And I think this will allow these guys to survive because they have enough food. I shouldn't have brought food. I can bring the food back. But the water is definitely too dire. They definitely will not survive on the amount of water they have. So we will bring back the water. And let's see. So they're losing 135 a minute. So this will definitely provide them. The 1,000 water will be enough for them to survive. So we will transfer the water over to them. That will let them survive. The food will go back where it is desperately needed. My gosh. That's what it's come to now. We're sending water from the other camp just to keep them guys afloat. Okay, did I miscalculate the water situation here? We're down 852. That wasn't a thing before. We weren't losing that much before. We're down 853 now per minute. So we're looking at, what, 5 minutes of water? We're good. Okay, we're good. But we definitely need to hit water hard when we get back.
We're ready.
I'm not so sure I am ready, but okay. All right, Pathfinder, you've done your job, such as it is. Let's have you go back and find new things. All right.
On my way.
Good. The buggy's gonna stay with me just in case I need to move things between camps. Food resources won't last more than 3 minutes. We know that, and we have it because it's 3 minutes left. So we're coming down to the wire here, but we're gonna survive this drought, but it's horrible. Yeah, water's not gonna last 4 minutes. We only have 2.5 minutes left in the drought. So we're going to be fine. And this entire time we're making as many bricks as we can. We're getting clay. We're doing all that stuff right now to make sure that we can build with it later on. So as the drought comes to an end, oh my God, we're losing 535 a minute. We have less than that. Yeah, we will lose. We will run out of food. The number just kept climbing. Like the amount of food we're using is just crazy. So we're gonna run out of food again. I didn't have enough. Thought I did, but I didn't have enough. Do I have time to go get these guys' food? Because they've got a little bit of food left. They're only losing 50 per minute. I don't know that this will save lives, but we're gonna try it. I don't think I'm gonna do this.
The food is running out in this zone.
I know.
If it goes on like this, we'll have to starve to death here.
I'm pretty sure we're not here fast enough to do this. But if I grab, not that, if I grab, let's say, this much food, does it save any lives?
Instructions?
Or do we lose people anyway? Because we're out of food here. All right, now, since the drought is ending, we're gonna shift people off of, no more clay digging, no more brick making. Let's take the undertakers down to 3. And we go like that and like that. And then we bring down the water because we have water. We want the fishermen.
The situation.
Okay. That will help us with food, but this might save some lives. So we'll go ahead and do this. Let's see if that does anything for us. So I don't think we lost anybody. There's no corpses, at least. It says there's no corpses. So I don't think we lost anybody in that drought, but that was a really nerve-wracking episode, man. There are so many disasters that just happened, and like trying to cope with them all that's crazy. I'm enjoying myself in Endzone, such as it is. I'm definitely not thinking the game is easy, but we did choose the difficulty, right? So we kind of wanted this to be a thing. We knew this was going to come and be a thing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching. Come back for the next one. We're going to focus on medicine, definitely, and activated carbon masks, because we're out of those again too. And hopefully the game, chill. Be chill, game. Let me have a couple of days without a disaster, okay? Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.